Alrighty, everybody. This is the Mad Genius as always, and once again, I am back. Today, I am going to bring you the second installment of my WWE/TNA Peak Value series. Once again, stating I highlight young and upcoming or unestablished talent in either company, and I kind of try to take a peek into the future as far as where I see them going based off of what they can do right now as far as speaking ability, in-ring ability, just natural charisma and athleticism. We all know that booking can change a lot of this, so booking has a huge part to play in it, but kind of got to take that out of the equation and just go based off of what we see. Today's superstar would be TNA's Wes Brisco. A lot of you might know him as Gerald Brisco's son. I wouldn't call him legendary, but he's an all-time great WWE wrestler. Back in the days when they had the territories, he wrestled around those two. Vince McMahon's henchman. A lot of things with Gerald Brisco. But I'm going to talk about his son today. His son, Wes Brisco, part of the Aces and Eights now. As of about a month and a half ago, he revealed himself as a member of the Aces and Eights. A lot of you might not remember, but he was at one point signed to WWE in developmental. I believe it was around '08. I believe he spent a year there and then got injured and they let him go. So he hasn't been wrestling that long, only about four or 5 years now. I mean, I like where he's at right now. In Aces and Eights. Something that's going to give him a good rub as a heel. I've heard a lot of comparisons to a Chris Benoit with him. I definitely don't see Chris Benoit in Wes Brisco. He still can't talk, and that's the major thing with Wes Brisco at this point. He can't talk that well. He has shown improvements. I think the Aces and Eights gimmick has really helped him kind of find a talking point and stick to it and be able to come off more fluent. And in-ring ability, he's still green in my eyes. He's not great yet. He's not even solid yet. He's still green in my eyes. I guess that's what pairing him with Kurt Angle would do. As we all know, Kurt Angle was trained by his dad, Gerald Brisco, so it's kind of a family relationship there, and hopefully Wes Brisco can develop into something. He has a lot of potential. I will say that about him. He's got the look. Mic work is improving in the ring. He is getting better, but I'm not happy. Like I said earlier, I'm not happier about where he is at in the ring. But over time, that could get better. Like I said, he's only been wrestling maybe 4 or 5 years at the most, so he hasn't really cut his teeth yet or earned his stripes. So hopefully TNA's doing a good job of training him. As far as peak value for Wes Brisco, right now I only see him as maybe a top mid-card guy, unless something dramatic changes and he just dramatically improves on the mic and in the ring. I don't think he'll ever be anything more than a mid-card guy, a TV champion. He won't be an X Division champion. The Tag Team Championship run is probably in his future to Garrett Bischoff. Wes Brisco's a tricky one. I know a lot of people haven't seen him before. I watched a lot of WWE developmental stuff back when it was still FCW. I've seen him there. He had a whole little not surfer gimmick, but it was kind of something similar to that back then. I will say what you guys have seen from him in the ring at TNA isn't all that he can do. So that if that's the one thing you're worried about, that isn't all that he can do, but at the same time, he's still not great in the ring. Like I said, mic work definitely needs improvement. But yeah, Wes Brisco, as of right now, I see him as a mid-card talent at best. He's got some work ahead of him. Pairing him with Kurt Angle was the right move. Kurt Angle is one of the greatest of all time. Let him get a good rub from Kurt Angle and also let him learn some things from Kurt Angle. His dad had a wrestling background. Kurt had a wrestling background. definitely a good mentor for a young Wes Brisco. Right now he's in the aces and eights, so he's going to continue to get a rub from those guys as a heel. Eventually, I would like to see him turn back face down the road. He just doesn't come off as a heel to me. He comes off as a face to me. So hopefully, somewhere down the road, they find a good arch nemesis for him that could be the heel and let Wes go back to being the face and get the sympathy and kind of try to establish himself as a guy that's worth watching. Right now, he's worth watching because of the storyline, not because of his in-ring ability or mic skills. So that's the one thing you would have to look out for with the Wes Brisco. But like I said, the guy has a ton of potential, and sky's the limit for this guy right now. And with the way TNA is booking and grooming their talent, he certainly has a bright future in the wrestling business. Even if one day it doesn't work out with TNA, he decides to go back home to WWE. Hopefully, he would cut his teeth enough in TNA where he would be able to survive under WWE's house and rules. But yeah, Wes Brisco, like I said, mid-card talent at best right now. A TV champion maybe, tag team champion maybe, but that's about it as far as Wes Brisco goes. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, post a comment, follow me on Twitter at thematgenius313.com. This is the second installment of the Peak Value series. I will be uploading more of these soon, so stay tuned and thank you for listening.